Yo, what's happening? Welcome to the Highest Point Podcast. We appreciate everyone for joining us today. This podcast is for everyone, no matter where you come from, no matter what situation you in, but you always know that you deserve the best and strive for progress to reach the highest point. We're going to get into mad topics today, but this is the month of June. So you know what's in the month of June, right?
Nah.
The month of June, we got Father's Day. So we're going to be talking about fathers. We're going to talk about, what fatherhood is, what it takes to be a great father. A lot of things that you've learned actually during your experience of being a father. Some things that you feel like you wish you would have maybe known before you became a father. We're going to just talk about a lot of different things, man. But before we get into it directly, before we get into that, y'all know what time it is, man. Drop that intro.
You are now tuned into the Experience, the Highest Point Podcast.
More than a pod, it's a lifestyle. Find out what's happening right now. Came from the bottom, still reaching the highest point. No, we won't pipe down. We are the truth. We are the cool. We are the culture. The highest point lifestyle.
Let's go. Y'all already know what time it is, baby.
Yep.
Let's get it.
So what we about to get into, man? What we about to get into?
Man, we about to get into it, dog. So, we always talk about we're going to get into, fatherhood.
Yeah.
You became a father before I did. How old were you when you had your first child?
I had just turned 19.
19.
Yeah, man. It was pretty early.
So 19. So how old were you when you had your latest child?
My latest, I was, 30? Yeah, 30.
Wow. So like 11 years later,
yeah,
you had another child.
Uh-huh.
So let's talk about a little bit of the differences there.
Oh, man. Well,
like when you was 19.
When I was 19.
How did you view fathership?
Well, in all honesty, man, I really didn't want no kids when I was 19.
Yeah.
It happened. So, I had to go with it. Me and my oldest daughter, her mother, we weren't together. You know
really?
What I'm saying? No.
I didn't know that.
Nah, we had broke up. And then I went back and seen her. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Back out of town. I get a call a few weeks later like, yo.
Stop. I did not know that.
Yeah.
All these years, I thought y'all was still together at the time.
Nah, kid. Nope.
That's crazy.
So it's like, dang. I done messed up trying to figure out how to tell my parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was in school at the time at A&T or whatever.
Yeah.
But just trying to figure that out. But, it happened and I had to, figure out what to do, how to move.
Yeah, for sure. So you was at T at 19. When we say T, that's North Carolina A&T University. So he was a college. Was that sophomore, 19?
Yeah, it was my sophomore year. It was like, 04? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 04. So, sophomore year.
Right. What were you working at the time or were you just going to school?
Nah, I was just going to school at that point.
Yeah, like most of us, sophomores still going to school. And then you find out you got a baby on the way. Like, I know at that age, I wasn't looking to be a father either, So how did you, after the baby's born, what were your next steps like at that time? Like, how you guys
had no
steps?
What you
no
mean?
steps. Facts.
It's just I had to take it how it was coming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My pops, he was like, yo, man, you need to get a job. You got to send some money home and this, that, and the third. I wasn't doing nothing.
Right.
Honestly.
Wow.
And then, a little bit, what happened? Like a couple years later, I was working, obviously. But a couple years later, my oldest daughter's mother,
right,
died.
Right, yeah. I do recall she passed away.
Yeah, so
that's even more, like.
So I would, send money back home, but I send it to my pops or my mama. I wouldn't directly send it that way.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I worked it like that. And she ended up staying with her other grandparents.
Got you. Like her mom parents?
Yeah, she's still there to this day.
Dope.
But, I gave her the opportunity to come up here, but she wants to be over that way, and I don't want to just uproot her from her friends and everything that she know, but I still try to give as much game as I can about life and how different experiences in different areas can help you elevate sooner than other people.
Right.
That don't get the experiences.
So how old is she now?
She's 16. She'll be 17 this year.
17. Oh man. So when you got more established, about what age did you have that conversation if she wanted to move here with you?
That was probably when she
like 12.
When she was about 10.
About
I
10?
had said something.
Okay.
Yeah. When she was about 10, and back then it was just straight no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
because all she knew was down there with her grandparents. That's all she knew.
So
So
yeah, time kept going. I kept, throwing the question out there or whatever.
Right.
And then, she gave me an explanation of why it was no. So I, just went with it or whatever, and it be what it be.
Hey, I dig it. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So that's your first daughter.
That's my first one.
So, I know you got 2 other daughters.
I got 2 more.
So you got 2 other daughters. And your next one was Sael, right?
Mm-hmm.
How old is she now?
Sael is what, 10?
10.
10, yeah.
Okay,
10.
so she's the same age as when you had your daughter with your first, your age as when you had that conversation with Fantasia.
Uh-huh.
Got you. So now, and you have your daughter currently, Sael and Serena, they're by your wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into kind of how's fatherhood in that situation. You got, your 2 daughters right there in your home. Mm-hmm. How was your outlook when you had Sael as being a father? Were you ready to be a father at that time?
Still no.
Still not yet? Yeah, that's real. Keep it
real. Nah, not really. I mean, kids' responsibility. You got to pay attention to them. You got to be in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like around that time, I didn't want to be in the house. I want to go out.
Right.
I want to do my thing. I want to drink.
Yeah.
Just go out.
10 years
just
ago.
Out.
Yeah,
just
young.
be out there, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciated it after a little while. You know what I'm saying? Helped me slow down some, chill out, take life more serious because she was in the house versus the other one not being in the house.
Right. It's a whole different experience.
Yeah, so it's like it kind of forced you to step your game up in a sense.
Bet.
Because you don't want to look like you doing wrong, or you don't want to look like you a bum either. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you got this little girl looking up to you, and man, they soak in so much.
Right.
It's crazy how observant children are. Like you can never sleep on what they know and actually comprehend.
Yeah, because they paying attention to everything. They soaking it all up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the way that you move, they gonna think is okay. Like if you moving wrong, they gonna think that's how everybody else supposed to move.
Right. Bet. So yeah,
I
real
gotta
talk.
make sure I'm a good example.
For sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out a couple questions here. And some of these questions came from my wife. She sent me asking me, and I was like, yo, those some dope questions. So let's talk about it. And we're gonna talk about some of these from both our points of views.
Yo, so my wife texting me now.
A word. Where you at? This first one that she has here was pretty interesting. It says, is there a difference of being a father and a dad? Now to me, when I hear, the word father, that's like when I watch the court shows, it says you are the father. That means to me like paternity. That's your DNA. But when it's when someone's a dad, I feel like that's the person that's they both can flip. It can be the same in certain situations. But father to me means biological.
Yeah.
But dad, that's someone that's taking care of you. You know what I mean? Someone that's there for you. Someone that you can talk to. Someone you have a conversation with. That person that's always there at birthdays and all that type of stuff, sports and all that good stuff. That's what I feel the difference of being a father and a dad is. You have any insight on that?
I mean, in my personal opinion, I feel it's all the same.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A father, he's there to give guidance. Sometimes, the father or dad or whatever you want to say can't be there, and their presence is not felt, but when they are around, they make a extra effort.
Absolutely.
To make their presence felt, make an impact.
Right. And as long as the effort in there, that's what matters the most. Because sometimes if you're not around, because with me, I'm in a situation of a blended family.
Now, could you explain that for people that probably wouldn't know what that term is?
For sure. When I say blended family, that means I have a stepson. You know, my wife had him prior to us meeting. So when I first met Jeremiah, he was about 3, almost 3. And now he's 10 years old. So, you know, it's been, definitely a long time. We've been around kicking it, having a great time this whole time, man. But, you know, with coming in a blended family, there's some certain obstacles that you got to, you know, cross as well. You know, it's a lot of different things that for me as a stepfather, I feel like it's kind of like you got to do twice as much to kind of get half of what the biological father may have.
Yeah, I could see it being like that.
Yeah, it's like
you got to earn your place,
right?
Even more.
Exactly. You got to earn it even more. Like I don't have. I know, especially in the beginning, I didn't have much room for error.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't have any error. But you know, if I noticed, you know, just me being observing the situation, if you know, say his biological dad, you know, if he had some type of error, he'd get over it. You know, it's like, okay, you know, it is what it is. You know, that happened.
Yeah.
You know, so what? I'm over it within, I don't know, probably a couple minutes. But if I mess up, you know, that'll be something that's on his mind all day long, maybe all week. You know, something like.
Yeah, it's like you can't afford to break his trust.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At all.
Yeah,
like, at no point.
Definitely
you know
not.
What I'm saying? Because it's heavier scrutiny when it comes to you.
Yeah, it's much more scrutiny. Like much more scrutiny from her family, much more scrutiny from his biological dad's side, scrutiny from him, and who knows what other stuff is in the back of his head that's causing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it is what it is.
Right.
So you know, so that was a lot of things that I had to deal with in the beginning. You know, still to this day, but it's a little less because we done took certain courses of action to try to prevent certain issues.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
your experience, how would you rate your experience?
Now, what you mean by rate?
Like rate your experience. Like, you know, if you
scale?
could do something different, would you have done something different as far as going into, you know, being a stepfather? Or do you think this was the perfect route for you?
That's a good question. If I felt like I don't think I felt, because of course initially when we were dating, I didn't know that she would be my wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I wasn't looking at my current wife the same when we first started talking, of course.
Exactly.
So, you know, if I would have knew she had all these particular characteristics that I wanted in a woman in the first place, I would have started taking those certain steps sooner. Right. To, you know, because I had to have some conversations, you know, with his dad. I had to, you know, had to have some sit downs. Well, one particular one we had to have a real discussion, right? Because there was a lot of discrepancy, a lot of stuff that, you know, just wasn't adding up. Some things that I couldn't tolerate with someone speaking to my wife in a certain way. Well, she wasn't my wife then, but I knew at this point, okay, I want to take it serious with her.
Right.
So certain things, it just can't be, you know, tolerated. You know?
You got to nip it in the bud.
Yeah, we got to nip it in the bud. We got to meet somewhere in the middle to try to avoid all the nonsense.
Right.
Because what I had to do was just like, look, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not sure what your thought is of the situation. This is not some type of fling that's going on. Like, this is my old lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anything, you know, that's going to be out of the way towards her, you know, and I'm looking at this child as, you know, as my son. You know what I'm saying? Because I already spent time. I already been around this kid for over a year.
Yeah.
You know, just doing a lot of things together. Like, okay, if I'm with this woman, I'm taking this child as if he's mine too. Exactly. You know, with the understanding that he has a biological dad as well.
Right.
So, you know, that was kind of my outlook on the whole thing. So, you know, rating it wise, only thing I probably would have done was maybe stepped in a little bit even sooner, you know, and try to make those, let it be known that I'm not going nowhere. Like,
right.
But, you know, I had to figure that out. I had to, you know, get it, you know.
Yeah. Just man stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, because you can't just jump out there and try, you know, like that stuff is not immediate. A lot of times, I've heard a lot of women say, you know, I'm a package deal. Like, yeah, but after you get to a point.
Yeah, it take time. You got to go step by step.
Right.
You know, just jumping into it.
Right.
So.
And a woman shouldn't be, shouldn't easily just try to push her child on somebody either.
Right.
They should have those same restraints, that same precaution as the man do.
Right. Because you don't know what's up with this nigga, man.
Right. You don't know what's up with him.
Can't trust him.
At all.
Off gate. You can't trust him. You got to build that trust. So.
Right. So initially, y'all ain't no package deal.
Right.
Initially, it's you and him.
Trying to figure it out.
Trying to see
what it look like.
Yeah. As long as you let them know, like, okay, I have a child. You know, if we get to a point, you know, this is my expectations for my child, you know, and that's just how it is. And she didn't introduce me to her child initially either. So that was a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing.
Yeah, but when she did, boy, that first time now, I almost got out of there.
What you mean?
Boy, that first time, what?
Nigga say you about out.
Yo, I was about out of there.
What happened, man?
Man, dog, it was in, bruh.
Little fellow active? What happened?
He was very active. We met at daggone CC's Pizza. And as soon as I walked in that mug, man, I was like, I was feeling like this is what it takes. I don't know if I can handle this shit. Yo, I saw the kids on top of the darn table.
What you mean? Like
bruh, Jeremiah, he was on top of the table wilding. Like, and like running around with other little kids and stuff like that. Like, I'm more structured. You know what I'm saying? I come from a place like where we from, like, you won't allow to do all that.
Nah, you get choke slammed off the table.
Yeah, like it won't that just won't going down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess she wanted to make sure she see, like, she wasn't gonna half do it. Like, you're gonna see exactly
what it is.
Right. So she invited me to I think one of their nephews or something birthday party.
Yeah.
And that's just the world she introduced me to. Mm-hmm. Like, she's like, okay, this is how it is. She's like, I'm starting to feel like I want to take you serious, but hey, man, this is what I got going on.
Yeah, and that's what's
been a couple months. So here it is. What you gonna do? And I almost skedaddled. Almost.
But you still there, so that's
still there.
And you guys got a little something brewing, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
you got a little one on the way, huh?
A little one on the way, man.
How you feel? Nervous, excited?
After like 7 years. Yeah, man. I'm definitely very excited.
Okay. No nervousness?
No, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. I've been asked that, but I just feel like this is my first child, right? But I'm in my career. Like, you were 19. I'm in my mid-30s.
Old, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't have that nervousness. I don't, and also, you know, I purposely had this baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've been married for about 2 years now, something like that. But 2 years, I think. Yeah, like 2 years.
Yeah.
So I always said after we've been married for a year, I wanted to, you know, have a child.
Okay.
You know, she was still trying to wait for a little while longer, but I was like, nah,
go ahead and make this happen, huh?
Yeah, I was like, it's time. So yeah, but we got the baby. It's gonna be a baby girl. I'm really excited to be in a girl dad, what they call them, and you a girl dad 3 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. You see the grades coming in.
It's crazy.
And
like,
I ain't even that old, man. They coming in though. It's like,
Yeah, hey man, that's what they call wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Them wisdom hairs coming in there. I got a couple in my beard, like I'm saying, they can't really see it that much. The rest of it is golden.
Right.
But yeah, man, we got the little lady on the way. I'm definitely excited about that. It's also made me change my perspective on some things, and I think that some things that I thought I was conditioned on.
As far as
like having a son versus a daughter. I always something that has been happening since the Stone Ages, bro. That's been kind of force fed to us to believe. You know, like if you were a king,
you had to have a son.
Yeah, if you didn't have a son, you were less than. You was like, you're not going to have any heir. I think that's what they call it, right?
Heir to the throne.
Heir to the throne. Like you can have like 8 daughters, but that doesn't matter.
They don't count.
And they still look at you as like, and they say that you're weak. You can't even produce sons. Yeah. Something wrong with you.
Right.
And this is my first go around, and even like that, even that has trickled even down now, because a lot of men feel like if they don't have a son, they don't have anyone that's gonna carry on their legacy because like their last name. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I gave myself a lot of self-reflection and thought. I'm like, this stuff has just been being passed down is just not reality. Because a young lady can absolutely carry your legacy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my daughter can definitely carry my legacy. And be a great representation of our family. No matter what her last name changes to, if she gets married later on.
Right.
You know, and what I want to do is step in before she's even here on this earth. I want to go ahead and have the right mindset of knowing that, and also, you know, letting her know that as well. Like, yeah, I'm proud of you. I know you can be someone that can carry on our legacy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely got to be in the right mind state.
Right.
You know, have the right mindset. Right. That way you can, you know, get it into your child so they know.
Right.
Because, you know, society going to push that same thing.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it was pushed on me and I didn't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would have found out it was a son, I would have still had that same mindset. 'Cause I wouldn't have been forced to think outside the box.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that's why I know I'm grateful that my first biological child is going to be a girl that helped me, because it's already helping me change my thought process.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things in our society, man, like we got to unlearn a lot of the bull that we've been taught.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Like, and, you know, and everybody out there, I think they really just need to really focus on that, man. Like, really get that out your head. Like, you got a daughter, that's somebody that they can do.
That's still your flesh and blood.
Yeah, still your flesh and blood. Yeah.
You know, and their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Will still have your genes.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. It's like, passing on still.
So
it don't matter
your daughter, you know, you might have a daughter, but I mean, she'll probably have some sons or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But either way, it don't even matter. It's still your child.
Right. Yeah, legacy's not the last name, it's your bloodline.
And it's about what they do in their lifetime.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And like we're trying to change the like when my grandmother passed away, she didn't have a lot to leave my mother or none of her kids. Right. My grandfather passed away, he didn't have a lot to leave him. He didn't have a business or something to pass on.
Right.
When my grandmother passed away, she didn't have some type of business or even equity, some type of like homes to pass on.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'm trying to break a lot of that generational.
Well, you got to think about it too. Like, they come from a different time. Times was harder for them.
Yeah, you know, but still, even then, there was
easier for us, so we'll be able to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so
a lot of people still.
I know
won't.
You don't, but I know some people hold it against their parents or their grandparents that they wasn't able to, you know, get nothing. They wasn't able to leave them nothing.
That's wrong though. That's not your grandparents' fault that you didn't do something.
No.
Or your mother or father. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I'm saying. They're looking for stuff to be passed down. Right?
Like get a jump start or something?
Yeah, but it's like they come from a different time, man. You know, niggas was still getting hung.
Man, not in my mom time frame.
What you mean? Your mama young?
She ain't, nah. She like 60. Some people won't get hung.
Shit was still happening, man. Man, they was
like
still
grandma and grandpa.
They was still making it hard on people, man.
Yeah, and they still making it hard now.
Yeah.
Still. It's a little easier.
The route is a lot easier now than what it was for them. So we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, we'll definitely
be able to do that. But
Yeah,
if they couldn't before, they couldn't before. We got it now.
Yeah, I can't say they couldn't. I just don't.
It was harder.
It was.
I mean, anything is possible.
Right, because there were a lot of people that did. You know what I'm saying? Still a lot of people that did that's not that's even from our situation or from our hometown or that's not from our hometown that still, you know, had those type of opportunities. You know, that's how I see it, because there was still some. Now we got to play the hands that's dealt to us.
Definitely.
Now, also, if it wasn't for my mom and pops, I probably wouldn't have the type of mindset, because they didn't have things financially to help catapult me, but mentally, they prepared me. They told me certain things to do, to understand, to actually, you know, you want to get out of this small town and understand what the world is outside of it. Like my sister did that for me too. Like she went to the military. She showed us all these different places. She always flew us out or had some type of gathering at her place, like in different states. You know, and that helped me understand, okay, it's more to the world than just Bertie County.
Yeah, my pops definitely instilled that into me. Like he gave me all the game. I just ain't use it till late.
Man, yo, it's crazy, right?
Like everything he told me, I should have listened.
Exactly.
Like I would have been so far ahead.
Facts.
Like, I'm doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't hurting, but it's like if I would have just listened and
hard-headed,
just put that to motion sooner.
Right. Yeah.
I would have been
I feel the same way, man. Like I didn't really start putting stuff in motion till, I don't know, late 20s, or starting really trying to, like, I'm like, dang, this is what they was talking about.
Yeah.
This is what they was saying.
Yeah.
I was tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not listening.
Thinking you know it all. and I realized anybody that think they know it all
don't know shit.
Yeah. And because actually when you learn more, you realize how much you don't know. The more you know, you realize just how much you're ignorant to so much stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I realized when I started opening my mind and really, you know, going out there trying to experience some things, learn some things. Like, dang, man, I don't really know much. I need to gain a lot more wisdom, a lot more knowledge about how this world works, how this society works, you know, all this stuff.
Right.
So I'm like a little sponge now.
Different people you talk to, man, they can give you so many different perspectives, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From old to young. From here or there, you know?
Facts.
Like, they just look, like, everybody look at everything different.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, real talk.
And you got to be willing to listen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's something that you can take from any conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
like no matter from a child, grown up, you know, old head, just like you said, like something you can take from anything.
Hell yeah.
You can learn something from a bum on the street.
About how not to be a bum.
Right.
Okay, he'll tell you how you got there.
Right, exactly. If you listen. If you're willing to listen, it's lesson in everything, man.
But yeah, man, it's Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
You be watching UFC?
Oh yeah, I definitely will be watching UFC.
So Adesanya, he fighting, what's the nigga name? Vittori or something like that.
I don't know him.
He beat him already before, but it was a good one, so they running it back. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. You seen the the Floyd fight?
Yeah, I saw the Floyd fight, man.
What's your opinion of the actual fight, first of all?
Of the actual fight.
Of the actual performance.
Well, I was underwhelmed. I was definitely underwhelmed of the fight. But he was it's like he wasn't being aggressive enough for me, man. I'm like, yo, go ahead and knock this fool out, man. What are you doing? Like,
yeah, but you gotta think about it. He older.
Yeah, but still,
dude is
he's much bigger
than him. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about how far he got to reach up to.
Yeah.
To knock him out. But he is Floyd.
Right. He's supposed to be tearing his gut up more, like making him get winded where he can, you know,
tear his ass up.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on.
Yeah. But it just made me think that he might have had some money on the fight himself through somebody else.
Who, like Floyd or?
Like Floyd, yeah. Like he put money on himself to not knock him out, like for the fight to last the whole entire time.
Right.
You know, because everybody thought he was going to knock him out.
Right.
Because it's like, this guy's really not a boxer. Yeah, he's been training for a couple of years or however long. But he's not a boxer.
Nah. You can tell that. You can look at his stance, the way he was throwing. Like, I saw this dude doing some daggone, what you...
Donkey Kong punches.
Right. I'm like, dude. So,
yeah. I wasn't too thrilled about the performance.
Yeah, man, I was definitely underwhelmed. I'm glad I didn't pay for it.
I didn't pay for it either, but I saw it.
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying? I saw it, didn't pay for it, so it's all good. But I was definitely underwhelmed. If they have another one,
how many more of these things you think he can be able to pull off though?
I don't know, man. Like the one with Connor, that was exciting.
I was underwhelmed by that too, though.
But it was way better than this.
It was better, yeah.
And
but it's like Floyd wasn't really boxing. It's like he out there playing around.
Yeah. But the fact it was entertaining because of the way Connor was fighting for one. He was way bigger than him. It looked like he was about to throw a UFC move on him a couple times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like some different dynamics to it. And then it was way more entertaining leading up to it because Connor's personality is just as big as Floyd's.
Shit.
Like he good at it.
He was talking that shit.
Man, like so it's like, okay, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. But yeah, it was we still expected some more. But he knocked Connor down, right?
Did he? No.
He didn't knock him down?
I don't remember him knocking him down. I could have
sworn he knocked him down like towards the end.
It's been a minute, man. You know my memory is trash.
So but it's been going down, like, I don't know who else. I probably wouldn't even pay much attention to it if he do it again.
If it's free, I'm watching it.
I don't know, man. It's like maybe someone around his size that I know that I can really see him go in.
If it's a professional fight, you're gonna see a whole different fight. Like
he'll prepare more
like
too.
A boxer.
Yeah,
like he's gonna fight a lot different. Because who he fought last? Like there was an actual boxer, like Pacquiao or somebody. Who he fought?
Sure, I don't think Pacquiao was the last one. It was I don't know.
Maidana. I don't know. Who knows? But you can see the way that he fights against one of those guys.
Oh yeah.
Versus these exhibitions.
Yeah, he put way more preparation in it.
Yeah.
Now, did you see him fight the Chinese dude?
Oh yeah, that was
slaughter.
That was sad.
Had him out there crying, like, so that was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, man. But it is what it is. They wanted to put him in the ring with him, so
yeah.
But you see how he handled him.
Who, Buddy? Logan?
You see how Floyd handled the little Asian boy.
Oh yeah. That was easy work.
It was easy work, but I think he respected him more.
He respected. Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like
something like at the end when they talking and stuff.
Nah, I'm talking about like
as they were
fighting. Like he actually fought him.
Right. He was throwing some real blows.
Yeah.
I heard Logan say, did he? He was saying like, did he let me survive? I heard him say that. Then
Floyd let this nigga survive, man. Like come
yeah,
on.
And then they had this other one, like they said, Floyd caught him and then caught him so he wouldn't fall and so he can keep going.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
But when the fight was going, I didn't see that. It looked like the moment, like I got to rewatch it to find it, but it looked like one of the moments where dude was falling on him, Floyd, gave him the elbow to get him off.
Oh, okay.
He was just leaning on him.
I didn't even watch it again. I heard about it though, but I I was so underwhelmed. I didn't even want to see highlights. I didn't want to see nothing. I just turned the TV off. Went to sleep. I was done.
Man, I was in there taking shots.
I was done, man. I couldn't mess with him, man. Couldn't mess with him.
Yeah.
At all.
But it is what it is, man. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull anything off to that magnitude.
Yeah.
It got to be another, like, real boxer.
Right.
Or folks ain't going to jump on that joint.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, what's your plans for the rest of the weekend?
Man, rest of the weekend, I'm gonna go back to the crib. We're expecting this baby within the next 2 weeks or so. Get some things in line, make sure her room together.
Right.
But really, that's about it, man. Like, let's focus on that, man. Getting ready.
I dig.
Fatherhood is a big thing, man. So I did want to, because I don't think fathers get enough credit out there. Not that you have to get credit for doing something you're supposed to do anyway, but I do, even like when it's Father's Day, Mother's Day, I go back home for Mother's Day, but I can't think of a time I went home for Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? To keep it real. And I'm tight with my pops. He's been there my whole life.
Nigga, I ain't never go back for either one.
Yeah.
Like that one.
I don't went back for Mother's Day.
I go
times.
back randomly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go back randomly. Like, my mama's birthday tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going home.
Right.
Send her something.
Oh, well, yeah. See that's different. Well, it's not much different.
Send her something.
Yeah. But I think sometimes we feel like
take out later.
Yeah, we have to celebrate and make sure the mothers know that we appreciate them more than the fathers sometimes. Because just I don't know if that's more of a condition.
You think the mothers are more important? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that they're not. I'm saying that both are just as important, but we tend to
make the woman feel like they're more important than the man.
I'm gonna let you say that one more time because you was drinking. You probably didn't hear it.
I don't know what the hell I said. Hold on.
You said sometimes we tend to make the woman feel like they are more important than the man,
right,
in society.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe that.
That's
I agree
how we.
With that.
You know, that's something.
That's what we was conditioned for.
Something we got to get away from too.
Yeah,
you know, it's like it shouldn't be that way. It's all equal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody play their part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No one person is more important than the other.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. I mean that's definitely a big thing, and a lot of times, not all women, but everybody want equal until it's bringing you down to the level of someone else, or either bringing someone up to your level.
Like shit ain't equal, man. Like women can do some shit that we ain't gonna do,
right?
And we can do shit that they ain't gonna do,
right?
Like,
but
I worked in a warehouse, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for years,
mm-hmm.
throwing all them cases.
Right.
I don't expect no woman to go in there and throw them cases like that.
I mean, biologically or anatomy wise, they don't have the tools to be able to do that on a normal scale. You know what I'm saying? A normal man, not no extreme stuff, is much more stronger than a normal woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like we can't like magnify extremes and act like it's normal because it's not. Because a lot of times someone say, well, most women can work in a warehouse and find one woman that's doing it and act like that's normal, but that's not normal.
No, it's not normal.
This chick, is a bodybuilder.
Yeah, she's something different.
You know what I'm saying?
Like she probably should have been a boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people do that with a lot of different scenarios.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. Like even with fatherhood, like
how many? Wait, before you even get into your point, how many women you think gonna say Happy Father's Day to me, like on Facebook and shit? How many women gonna try to take Father's Day for them?
Oh man, it's gonna be a lot.
A lot of them bitches, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. A lot of women are gonna say, Happy Father's Day to me because I'm the mother and the father.
Yeah.
But can you imagine? It's a lot of men out here that got custody of their kids.
Mm-hmm. My brother-in-law.
There you go. They got custody of their kids, and it's a lot of deadbeat mothers out there.
Yeah.
Let's not act like it don't exist because it's a lot.
Right.
It's just that men don't go out there and make those type of posts. They don't spread that type of thing.
Right.
Now I'm not saying all men, but most men are not doing that. It's rare that you see that. I have never seen a post of a man saying, I got custody of my kids. Happy Mother's Day to myself.
Yo, if I seen that, probably slap the nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like Happy Mother's Day to me. I'm the mother and the father. Only women say I'm the mother and the father.
Jesus.
For some reason,
Yeah, I mean it's different, man.
Yeah, and I guess that comes in that whole equal thing. I don't know, but I think it's a lot of stuff we got to really just change. You know what I'm saying? It's got to really work on. It's not going to happen overnight, but having these type of conversations, it can really bring light to those.
Yeah, get the minds to thinking.
Yeah, man, because it's definitely crazy. Like no one is more important than the other. You know, we definitely a man and a woman together as a team for children is much better, I believe, than just the man or just the woman by themselves trying to rear their kids.
Right.
Having that balance because we see things way different.
They need both.
Yeah, for sure.
Soft, sensitive side from a woman,
and
then they need that hard, strong, masculine sense from a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing wrong with being a strong, masculine man. Like they call it toxic masculinity now. You know what I'm saying?
It's made up. It's imaginary.
Exactly.
A man is a man.
A man is a man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if a nigga doing some fucked up shit to you, then that's just fucked up.
Right.
But masculinity is just masculinity.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You carry yourself as a man, and you move like a man. And
right.
You get respected as a man.
Exactly. And you don't have to cater to everything a woman say. It's okay to have a different opinion, or actually... Because I have to make executive decisions sometimes. Because, like even something simple as, okay, we had a pet turtle, right?
It died.
His name Tux. No, he didn't die.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, he didn't die. But Jeremiah, this is supposed to be his turtle.
Yeah.
But he has never done hardly anything to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've been telling her time and time again, and also telling him, like, look, man, this is your turtle. This is not me and your mama's, because me and your mama keep doing everything. And I'm the one in the backyard cleaning this turtle tank out and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work that come with it.
Oh, I know it.
It's a lot of responsibility. He all cute and stuff sitting in that aquarium and look nice, but people don't have no idea how much work it takes to keep that stuff up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, he ain't never helped me clean that thing out. And I keep telling him, like, look, man, you got to help. And also, we about to have another child here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep doing this by myself, because the mother is definitely not touching that dirty tank.
Right.
Only thing she doing is watching too. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm telling her as well. I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna have to get rid of this turtle if somebody don't help. Now, I know you ain't gonna do it, but because we bought it for Jeremiah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, okay, I understand. She was understanding about that, but she was saying, like, look, you gotta have a conversation with Jeremiah about it, and do this, do that, this and the other. I said, okay, yeah, I respect that. But I've already been telling him this whole time, like, for months, if you don't hurry up, step up and help.
So you put the warning out there.
The turtle gonna have to go.
Yeah.
Especially with this baby coming. Like, I'm not gonna have to take cleaning diapers and cleaning tanks at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but she was just high strung, and he kept, when we had the conversation, he ain't want to get rid of him. But he ain't never step up and do nothing with it. So, one day, I shut that thing down. No, she was still saying, want to wait until he, comfortable and want to do something together with it.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? Forget it. I already told you. This is what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So I shut that down, took the little turtle out, set his little self free, got rid of that tank, got a baby setting over there now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what's up. That's what you had to do. I mean,
yeah, like, had to take the whole emotional thing out of it.
Yeah, ain't no emotion, just logic.
Yeah, exactly. Like, men tend to think more rationally. Now, although her point was very important and made sense, but I'm not going to stay in that mode when we got it. Okay, that was preparation mode, the emotion part. Now it's time to execute, to go ahead and we got to just go ahead and eliminate this from the equation, because he's not stepping up doing what he's supposed to.
It's gonna be a problem.
Like, and I already have this realization. Like, he might be upset for an hour or two, but after that, he gonna be all right.
Yeah, he gonna be thinking about the turtle, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's with a lot of different things. Like, a whole lot of different scenarios, dog. So
sometimes you got to make that executive decision.
Yeah, and
sometimes it's up to them to make certain executive decisions.
Exactly.
I mean,
she done made executive decisions.
Yeah, so it's like you need both.
Right. Yeah,
you need both, and both matter the same.
Exactly.
So
yeah. So and I don't have no problem with it when she making an executive decision, as long as she talk to me what's happening. Yeah,
fill me in.
Let me know what's going on.
Yeah,
man. So it's a lot of other stuff I want to get into. I know your time is getting slim. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
time for me to bust a move.
You know what I'm saying? You got to roll out of here, but we'll jump on that next time.
Next week.
Yeah,
let's do it again
next week. I bet we can.
No, not next week, because I'll be in. Alabama next week.
Alabama. Let me know how Alabama go.
That shit gonna be. I don't know. I ain't gonna put nothing on it, but Alabama.
It'll be fun.
It'll be different.
Yeah, go out there. You know what I'm saying? I know they got some swamps out there. And
do what? catch a turtle?
Yeah. And then return them back, because you could be the only one in there cleaning the tank.
Man,
I know your daughters ain't gonna touch it.
If I catch me a snapper turtle, that bitch getting 8.
Yeah, we definitely eating. They good. They good eating. But man,
that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yo, my name is Matt. Coach signing out with my nigga
Toby.
You dig? You know what I'm saying? Y'all catch us on the next segment, man. Highest Point Podcast. Reach the highest point. Y'all hold it down. Don't let it hold you.
Peace.
Peace.